Hello, my name is Charlie Q, and you are watching The Media Mart. You can catch more of my videos on my YouTube channel, Charlie Q Force, your one-stop shop for food, fitness, fashion, and fun. And speaking of fun, the most fun day I had all year long was going to the Mercedes-AMG Driving Academy, which I did in September, and it was the biggest thrill of my life, being able to slam on the gas and slam on the brakes and twirl and spin. It was out of control, and I didn't have to worry about damaging my own car, which was the best part. And that is why I am very excited to introduce you today to another honest auto review from an average guy. You're watching The Media Mart.
Today I'm going to be doing a review of the GLK350 from Mercedes. Now this is an awesome little crossover vehicle. I'm excited about this review. Let's go take a look. A lot of people are looking at pre-owned vehicles, and I'm going to tell you, this is a great option. This 2010 has about 31,000 miles on it, and it looks brand new. I love the exterior design of the 350. It's got a nice edgy design. It looks like it means business out on the road. And it's definitely the type of car that turns heads. Got a lot of comments in the last couple of days. Let's see if it has the performance. Okay, so let's talk about what ultimately is most important, the driving experience. Now I'm gonna tell you, first off, this vehicle is listed as a small SUV, crossover, or whatever you want to call it, but it doesn't ride like a small vehicle. It's a solid car. It's like a little tank. There's some heft behind it. It's got a nice extended hood, which I like. So it's got some elements of a classic truck, but it's also very nimble. It's got a sport tune feel about it, sport tune suspension, so it's nice and firm. It's got tight steering, and boy, does it have power. This vehicle can get up and go when you put the pedal down, which I tend to do a lot. When you start the vehicle, it has a nice throaty sound to the engine. It means it's ready for business. But when you get out of it, like to put gas in it, or if you're sitting at a stoplight, it's quiet as can be. The engine is just purring. And it's also dead quiet. Out on the highway, wind and tire noise is minimal. Overall, I think it's a nice, tight, sporty feel. It's a vehicle I'd love to drive every day. In fact, I don't want to give it back. I'm sitting in just the most incredibly comfortable back seat to talk about the interior design of the Mercedes GLK 350. Let me tell you, I'm really digging this car. I can see what all the fuss about Mercedes has been. Now, this is my first review of a Mercedes vehicle, so I don't want to be too overwhelmed by being in the car to really look at details and give you sort of an honest assessment. Now, I'm an average guy, so typically I'm not looking at these types of cars. But this car is a used vehicle, or I should say pre-owned. So let's talk about the interior design. You know, I'm gonna have to say it's a very artfully done, very unique design. There's a really nice use of different textures, premium brushed metal accents, very angular interior designs, and the components fit together nicely. So the fit and finish is impeccable, and you'd expect that on a Mercedes. It has a nice, understated, calm elegance about it. They've done a great job from an ergonomic standpoint. Things are laid out really well. You have a nice seating position. There's lots of leg room. Now, I'm an average guy, about 5'9", and I have ample leg room. There's great headroom here, so for taller passengers, you'll enjoy spending your time in the back seat. The seats are very supportive in the front row, and here in the back seat, it's like you're cradled or cupped. Great lumbar support. And in the front, you really feel, I'd have to describe it as sitting in the driving position. It's really like a glove. It fits like a glove. You know, overall, the interior design to me is aggressive, it's edgy, it's got a nice cool feel to it. Now, there's nothing about the interior that screams high tech to me. But I'm going to tell you, I think it's a solid, I think it's a very pleasant, very comfortable interior. And it's a vehicle you won't mind spending a lot of time in. Like I'm gonna sit back and take a little nap. Now, while the 350 has a nice comfortable back seat, you've had to sacrifice some storage capacity in the trunk. It's a pretty small trunk, but I like the fact that it has a concealed storage bin. It's got this removable rubber storage bin right above the low profile spare. So there you have it, another honest auto review from an average guy. If you're in the market for a small upscale crossover vehicle, you should definitely put the 350 on your test drive list, and I'll see you next time.